It is canning season.
And today we have all kinds of preserving projects to share with you, along with packaging up our Azure order and testing out some of these canning jars that we shared that Azure was kind enough to send us.
Don't touch your eyes. It smells like peaches, remarkably.
I taught my hubby to can well.
Someone crying.
I just need a system.
Alright, so we're gonna get started with making peach salsa. We've actually gone through, I think, 2 20-pound boxes of peaches already. This is our second batch because we love our peach salsa.
It's so good.
So, you're gonna start with the kids. You're gonna get these blanched and peeled and
start making stuff.
Okay, so the first thing we do when we have blanching peaches is you want to score the bottom in the form of an X. It keeps them from exploding while you put them in the water.
oh,
In here, put them in a ladle. Use a ladle. Ladle.
Yes. Sometimes.
All right, while the peaches have been being peeled and cut, we got them in the pot. We've added 2 cups of vinegar and the onions. We took some of the frozen, already diced up peppers from Azure. We're gonna bring that up to a boil. Keep working on peeling and cutting because that's a lot. Next are jalapenos. Don't touch your eyes. We're doing jalapenos.
There. I love this system.
So I'm taking about 60% of the seeds and junk out of the jalapenos, depending on how spicy you want it. That's going to depend on how much you're going to leave in or take out. The combination of the peach plus the jalapeno gives a nice sweet heat combo. It's amazing. It really is. I'm not like a, yeah, it needs to be super hot and blow my face off spicy guy, but I like a little bit of heat. Kind of warm your cheeks just a little bit. It does not mean that I'm going to eat jalapenos right now.
A little bit of headspace.
Half inch. So now we fill the jars. And it smells good. It smells like peaches, remarkably. So what we're doing, since we want to do the comparison between Azure and Ball, we're gonna do 1 Ball jar in each pot and the rest of them. But just looking at the jars, I really like the way this looks. It's kind of got that blue hue to it. Really kind of neat. Watch out, sweetie. We're gonna put ball lids on the ball jars as well. Put them in our pots. I think that okay, you redo them. Like I usually go around them a few times.
Here, I'm gonna grab the other.
All right, we got our salsa cannon. It's gonna be sweet. Let's go see what the boss has been up to. Because she said she was gonna come over and inspect everything, but she hasn't yet.
look at Katie made us flyers. It looks very different. See that? I taught my hubby to can well. So look,
Yeah, that's weird.
that's so strange.
Both ball jars. See that?
Yes. You're gonna make me step on Hank, babe. But for some reason, the ball jars, like the salsa, looks very different. That's so weird. Like, did you do the ball jars at the end of the batch?
Nope.
Like they were just totally.
random.
That's so strange.
Christy. She busted her foot.
Nope.
She busted her toe.
I don't have too much to say about that.
So we got started a little bit later than we expected today, and we're not going to get all of the salsa made. This is going to be a 2-day extravaganza, but we are going to, thank you, show you a jar. Look at that.
So that looks totally normal. Those two,
So strange. We're not going to make another batch of salsa, but we are going to pickle some onions.
pickle and freeze and dehydrate.
The dehydrator's taken.
I want you to just chop them up and throw them in the fridge so they're ready.
Okay, so we're going to make some dehydrated onions. We're going to make onion powder. Hold on a second.
Can I get in here?
This guy's been doing some packaging, and this guy's getting tall.
So can
I
I?
can only go. I have to be crooked.
So get on your good foot.
I am on my good foot.
Yeah. Well, that's deceptive because he's behind you. It looks like he's really short.
I am real short.
Is he still shorter than me?
Yeah.
We're gonna do 7 quarts of onions, so it's gonna take a full gallon of red wine vinegar. And usually when you make onions, you do them in like half-pint jars, but in our house, they go in a quart because we use a lot of them. I'm sorry, I told you.
We need to make ice.
Yes.
So
After.
Asher.
Yes.
I really love doing the dating.
This stuff right here.
That's not what he was saying. Exactly. That's why it wouldn't really make a ton of sense to sell.
What are you making now?
Pickled onions.
Some were crying.
All right, now that I got done crying after cutting all of the onions, I'm gonna take a handful of garlic, throw it in my big pot, and my gallon of vinegar. And we're gonna bring that to a boil for about 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah, there.
These guys are packaging machines. Look at this.
Where's the marker?
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. That's why I pay you guys with food.
What? What?
Maybe you should give him a cricket pie.
Where's my marker?
Okay. Is it awesome? God rains. Alright, second batch is in the pot. First batch came off. Oh, yes. We're gonna have nachos for dinner. Cooked up a bunch of chicken yesterday. And we're gonna turn the carcasses into some chicken broth. Because we have a big cold front coming and fall is here. Love this time of year, and I love the smell of vinegar.
I believe that.
Because it's like, it reminds me of harvest season and canning and stuff, and I hope that my kids remember this smell when they're older, and when they smell vinegar they think of all these awesome days of canning and stuff. And big basset hound dogs. Whoa! So, this guy, look at his puppy. Look at that dog. Look at that puppy. Yeah, he thinks everything's so fun. Yes, he does. Anyway, and then I'm hearing these cans pop in the background. It's just so neat. Hey, you're bumping the camera. Knock it off. Alright, beat it. We love the pickled onions so much, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do a second batch. While that's coming to a boil, I'm gonna start prepping more onion. Alright, Jolene says it's time to add the onions because our pot's boiled. And we're gonna add our onions in there. Just like that. And stir. We're gonna bring this to a boil for a couple minutes. Let all the pickling stuff do its pickling. Isn't she getting big? Somebody's 6 months old tomorrow. Say hi. Hi. Everybody likes her. We're gonna keep her. Stamped.
So one of the things that I don't love about the jars that come from Azure is that the Superb lids have this raised, textured Superb on the lids, which I totally understand for branding purposes. But the problem is that when we put labels on our jars, and when we do that, it just kind of makes it not sit as nicely on the top. And when you buy the Superb lids just in the box, they do not have this raised. At least they haven't as of yet. I'm not sure if eventually the new ones coming out will have the raised logo.
But I don't mind.
So, just something to note.
Found it, armadillo.
Look at this. Okay, I normally can pop these lids off with my hand, or at least sometimes, but I couldn't on this one. Look at that. Let's see if I can get it. That thing bent. I had to bend it. Look at that. I had to bend it with a can opener. It's a cur lid. We had a slight incident earlier today. The camera wasn't on.
Harper, work out of jars.
Throw it in the trash, please.
All that.
Nacho, wait. Oh. Nachos. Oh, it's gotta be fall because the sun is back at my window. I keep forgetting about that.
Mom,
Took these guys out a little bit ago. They've been sitting.
Peach
Oh yeah. They're so pretty. I love canned vegetables. They're so pretty. I remember growing up canning green beans and potatoes and maybe not potatoes, but definitely green beans. Apple stuff. Boom. Azure. backyard for life. You would? You would. You would. No. We're getting ready to eat. Eat. Let's eat some dinner.
Are you sure those are the quartz?
Yours.
All right, here's the deal.
Dad's trying to poison us.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. See this guy right here? Hold on. See this guy? Well, he had some buddies that decided to get into the food. More so, you ready?
Oh, another one.
It was the lettuce I was cutting up. Apparently, there were two or three wasps
At least two.
in the lettuce, and I had my hands in there, and I was cutting it all up. And Jolene was in need of going down for a nap.
What is that?
And
it looks like seasoning.
I put Jolene down for a nap, and I'm getting texts from Christy saying, "Thanks, you left wasps in our food. I can't keep the kids quiet while they're trying to put my baby down for a sleep because they're freaking out." So Harbor said she found a leg in my food. Where is it?
Two legs.
Leg.
Dad.
All right.
Hover.
Well, that's gonna be
Dad, hover, mom.
exhilarating.
Dad, hover, mom.
Okay, I have completely destroyed the kitchen. We're gonna make it fixed.
What did you find? A deer.
Actually, her first thing she said was, wait, what is it? Oh.
Mom,
Hold on.
you're ruining this
sorry.
footage.
Okay. We need this footage. Oh, Grayson, they're beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Taco, I'm nacho man.
You're not your man.
Nacho man. I'm not your man. Thank you. I would love one. Maybe later. Thank you.
Okay, will you pick your cookie? I want a less chocolatey one.
Oh, I'm gonna put it.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the plan. It's almost 8 o'clock, and as you look behind us, you see
A disaster.
Kevin has happened. My evil twin. I'm gonna go have a talk with him. Jolene says, "Mommy, take me to bed, take me to bed, take me to bed, take me to bed." So, Jolene says, "Good night. We will see you tomorrow for a new day, for another batch of peach salsa and the Jolene stretch. Bye."
And freezing and dehydrating
Oh, yeah,
onions. And more meal planning. I didn't show any of my meal planning today, but that's what I've been working on.
Yeah.
Maybe
All right.
we'll share some of that tomorrow.
A little bit. See you tomorrow.
Alright, so it's been a day and another day and another day, and we have peach salsa. And more peach salsa. I think we've got like
It's 38 jars, unless there are 3 that are setting off by themselves are mango, because they're not labeled. Because that's what we do in this house. At least that's what I do. Is I can things and don't label them. If there were only a system, sorry. I just need a system. Oh, this last one was good.
yeah?
Yeah.
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 And we have lots of red onions as well. Now, most red onion recipes, pickled red onion recipes that I've seen, they tell you to take the garlic out, but we love pickled and fermented garlic,
Oh,
so
yeah.
we never take it out. I just leave it in there.
Yeah. Speaking of fermented garlic, the other day we did some of the Azure jalapenos and some more onions and garlic in here. So this is about done. I'm hitting this and bubbles are coming up. So yes, I know that some of these are not full all the way. I heard about it.
So with that, I will say that I'm not sure if it's going to come out before or after this video, but if you are not on if you are not on our email list, sign up in the link below, because if I haven't sent it out yet, it will be coming, and if I have sent it out, it will be part of the grocery guidebook. And what I'm referring to is the fermenting cycle that I mentioned a few videos back, where our goal is to put together a fermenting cycle so that we just know that we have what we need on hand. And not that you'll have to follow it to a T, but you'll figure out the quantities so that you're only fermenting like one thing a month, and that you're able to have what you need to always have a supply of things like sauerkraut and fermented jalapenos and fermented pico. And then we're gonna eventually move into doing some fermented
Other
sauces.
stuff.
So
Yeah.
I do also want to, I'm going to come over here and get a little bit closer. I want to talk about the Azure jars. So when we got these originally, we shared that there was like a little bit of a film on them. And I did want to point out that once these are washed, the film goes away and it's not a problem at all. I love the jars. I think they're beautiful. But the one thing that some people did point out in one of our comments is that yes, these jars are not made in the US, where the ball jars are. The superb lids are made in the US, but the jars for Azure are currently made in China. So, I'm not sure how you feel about that, but if that is something that is important to you, then I would stick with the ball jars. Now,
Figured if we're gonna support anybody,
we want to support Azure.
might as well.
I'm sure that the reasoning behind that is because it's the best way that they could do it affordably to at least get started. I don't know what their plan is, if they're gonna maybe bring that back over to the US or not. Who knows?
Who knows?
So, but
Either way, Azure, thank you for sending the package for us
of
to try.
these jars.
Yes.
Of these jars.
Those, I love them. I think they're great. They feel really solid, and they do have the kind of like a blue hue to them a little bit, which I think makes the food inside look really good. So let's go back to crying and bleeding in our eyes. So one of the projects that we're finishing up before our next Azure order comes in is dehydrating and freezing onions.
We talk about scheduling out your projects when you order things in bulk from Azure, things that need to be packaged or processed. And
Or eaten.
one of the things that usually gets left to the very end of the month for us, because it usually does take us a while to actually get through all of the preserving projects, is the onions, because the onions last the longest. And so they're fine with sitting until the end of the month. And the thing that I like about this is that we can use from them whatever we have or whatever we need. And then at the end of the month, right before our next Azure order comes in, we can process everything that's left.
I think you seem to be honest that this is probably the frog of the pot. Because they hurt. They hurt.
I should do. So you know what? I don't have a problem with onions,
Because you wear glasses.
and I
for
think
context.
it's part. I think it's part because I wear glasses. Because when I came over there to that side of the camera and the smells were coming like this, I was like, oh, I can feel that a little bit.
That's stingy. So the one that we did some horseradish the other day. It made my brain hurt. Oh my goodness! And like, the kids would walk through and be like, ah.
Yeah. You might have noticed that we went like a month without posting a video, and we are sorry. We thank you for your patience. We thank you for still coming back to watch our videos after we were gone for a while.
Got a couple messages from people asking, is everything okay?
Checking in. Yeah. That's so sweet. I think it's wonderful to hear from people. We appreciate your thoughts. We appreciate your prayers. Asher is behind us. Everything has been fine. We've just kind of we've been working on something here locally, and it's taken a little bit more of our time than what we kind of originally anticipated. And so mental capacity too. I think that was more mental capacity. So I hope to say that we're back and that we'll have videos every week again as we're easing into more, I don't know, just moving forward with that.
Yes, but this time of year is tons of cooking and preserving and planning. I'll put the knife down so I don't stab you. Maybe we can include some of our personal stuff with gathering things like apple picking.
Yeah.
And Christmas tree. Christmas is coming. How many days till Christmas?
Heard that we're ready to
So-
ship using cars.
It's
104?
actually, no, on the 16th.
The 16th.
So it's 105 days till Christmas. It's the 11th today.
Yes.
So on the 16th, which is about, I think the day before this video will go out.
Yeah.
100 days till
100 days.
Christmas, people. Are you ready? Man, oh man.
Okay. So you can leave.
I can leave.
I'm gonna
You're
continue to
finish
cry.
This.
The peach salsa is amazing.
And we have a couple, we've got another Azure haul and another one. So we'll be back with another Azure haul next week and then another one shortly after
But
that.
inside those halls, there's some fun stuff.
So.
Peace out.